What's up, everybody? It's your man Ken Billions on the check-in. How you doing? I got a great bill for you tonight. And tonight is about the art of campaigning and going from ordinary to extraordinary. That's what we want to do. We want to have a metamorphosis to go from ordinary to extraordinary. That means we are going to another level. We are going to another stratosphere. We are taking it further than our mothers and our fathers, and we are putting on. And the way that we do that is we got a campaign. I was trying to campaign with my good setup tonight, but my new camera is not streaming well, so I'm gonna figure that out because I wanted to show y'all some things. But yeah, tonight, and I wanted to do it at night so you guys can go to sleep with this, right? So you can go to sleep with a mission, and I want you to go to sleep tonight thinking about campaigning. All right, we're gonna get into campaigning because that's the thing that separates people from winning and people from losing. It's the fact they don't campaign. Some people are scared to campaign. Some people don't know how to campaign. Some people don't know what a campaign is. So we're gonna get into that tonight, and I wanted to do it at night so it can be fresh. And it's about you getting wins. It's about you getting a dub. It's about you accomplishing the things that's on your vision board. Everybody want to take from you. You know what I mean? I want to put something in you so you could go out here in the world and you could put on and you can worry about your own mythos and your own legend instead of talking about these other people. Why can't you be great, right? Why can't you get a win, right? Why can't you put on, right? When is it ever going to be about you, right? It's about this man, it's about this woman, it's about people that are dead, been dead 1,000 years, and we're still talking about them. But who they going to talk about tomorrow, all right? Who they going to talk about 200 years from now, 1,000 years from now, right? There has to be some new people to be talked about because those people that are talked about now, they're not going to transition to tomorrow, right? So why not you? Why not me? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We want to talk about going from ordinary, plain, regular to extraordinary. The only difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the word extra, extraordinary, right? That's the only difference, a word, right? But inside of that word is a lot of effort. Inside of that word, inside of that extra to go from ordinary to extraordinary, inside of that is a lot of swag. Inside of that is a lot of oomph. You do what others don't, right? When the camera's not looking, you put on a certain type of way, right? You're going from ordinary to extraordinary. Everybody can't do it, right? So let's get into it. This is the art of campaigning. But what is a campaign, though? The definition of campaign is a connected series of operations designed to bring about a particular result. All right. So when you campaigning, you're putting on for a particular reason, right? You have a result in your mind that you're trying to get to, and the campaign is going to walk you there. Make sure you like and share this video. Don't play me on my likes. You know what I'm saying? Give me my likes. They free. You feel me? Press that like button. Don't play me on my likes and share the video. You feel me? I'm greedy for likes, so give me my likes. Give me my flowers. You feel me? If you never meet me ever, the best thing you could do is give me my likes. Give me my goddamn likes. I'm Pac-Man for my likes. All right? But yeah, campaign. A connected series of operations, right? Designed to bring about a particular result. So a lot of people don't campaign because they don't have a result in their mind. So sometimes not sometimes, majority of the time when I work backwards, right? I think about the result and then I come backwards. I scale back, right? I figure out where I'm trying to go. If you don't know where you want to go, then it's very, very hard to campaign. You're going to be doing a lot of things in vain. And what's going to happen is your legs, the running that you're doing is not going to match anything, and you're going to get exhausted because you don't got a result. You don't got a result in mind. So it's like a treadmill, okay? You're just running, but you're not going anywhere. So you have to have a result in your mind because this is about campaigning, right? So the campaign has to match the result. The result has to match the campaign. But where are you going, though, right? Where are you going? So When you think about your individual campaign, what results do you have in your mind? What does that look like? Why are you doing what you're doing? Right? What is the reason? What is your why? Okay? That's very important. What is your why? Why are you doing what you're doing? A lot of you are going to get up in a few hours and go to work. Why? Is it just for the bread? All right, so you already know what that's like. You've been paying bills for hellas. Now what? Okay? Why are you doing what you're doing? You know, what's up with your campaign? Right? Again, a campaign means a connected series of operations designed to bring about a particular result. What is the result? All right. So people are scared of the light. That's why they don't campaign. Right? I got light to my face right now. But there's a light outside that people are scared of because they don't want to show up. Because when you campaign and you start picking up steam and you get motion, people are now looking at you. Now you got to put on. Now there's an expectation of you. A lot of people are dope as hell. They don't campaign because they don't want to deal with that expectation. That expectation is real. People now are used to you doing things a certain type of way. See, when you're catching L's and losing, you don't have expectations because you have a culture of losing. But when you start to develop a culture of winning, now you got to be accountable. Now it's a lot of burden. Now you got to show up every day. Now you got to put more hours in. Now you got to do the things that people aren't willing to do. Now you got to stay late. Now you got to come early, okay? Because you have a culture of winning now, all right? So if you want to duck and dodge and you want people to leave you alone and you don't want to deal with any accountability and you don't want to deal with any expectations, all you have to do for that is just lose. Just lose. If you lose, people will leave you the hell alone. Trust me. You won't get the attention. You can hide. I promise you. All you have to do, if that's the life that you want, is lose. If you want to be isolated, if you want to be left alone, if you want to do your own thing, you don't want no rules, you can live that life, yo. It's very easy. And the way that you do it is just lose. All right? See, when you win, now it's an expectation on you, okay? And people don't campaign because they are scared of the light. All right? But don't be scared of the light. Go towards it. Get what you came to the planet for. Why are you here at this particular time? You could have been born any time, anywhere in the world, but you were born in America right now. That's a blessing. Don't let these people trick you and say, oh, America this, America that. America is a place where you can have absolutely nothing. And if you do things the right way, you can die with something. You know what I'm saying? You can die with a legacy. This is the place where you can start from the absolute bottom. And if you come up with an ideal and you work your ideal, man, the whole world will open up to you. You can start in the negative and finish 1 million up, 2 million up. How big is your dream? That's as far as you could take it, right? So don't let them trick you about the light. Those people that are complaining about the society, and those are the people that don't want the light. So why listen to them? You know what I mean? They have a culture of losing. Why do we want to take any advice or insight from people that have a culture of losing? And losing is the standard, right? We want to raise the standard. And some of us have to redeem bloodlines. I know my bloodline wasn't the most prosperous bloodline. So I have to spend my years redeeming people that didn't have any standards. That's my mission, to raise the standard of my bloodline. That's my why. You know, I gotta put something on the scoreboard to clean the stain of mediocrity, to clean the stain of low standards and low performance. That's my task. Your why could be something different though. All right, but don't be scared of the light. Don't be scared to win. You know what I'm saying? Aren't you curious to see what's on the other side of failure? Aren't you curious? What does that look like? Now, I'm sure you know what failing looks like. I'm sure you know what being late on bills looks like. I'm sure you know what being miserable looks like. I'm sure you know what waking up without answers looks like. You know what that's look like. And check this out. You don't have to campaign. But if you do and it doesn't work for you, you can always go back to the default. You can always go back to losing. What do you have to lose for real, but losing, right? And if you step out in the world and you come out your shell and you go out into the world and let people know that you exist and let people know that you got something to contribute and you're ready to show and prove for the marketplace, if it doesn't work, you can always go back to your most natural shit, which is losing. So why not step out there? If nothing else, you don't like how it feels, you could always be a coward and go right back into your shell. Don't worry, no one will miss you. All right? So why not go out there and put on? Okay? Why not see what's on the other side of fear? Well, let me tell you something. Not fear of failure, but fear too. But let me tell you. So look at your failure, right? Look at the places that you're failing in life. Now imagine the complete opposite of that. Now, if you like how the complete opposite of the situation you're in now looks, then if you're an intelligent person, I would think you will go to where you see attractiveness, right? That would make a lot of sense, right? Look at your life right now. If it's failing, or if it's subpar, or if it's not where you want to be, imagine the complete opposite of that. Now, how does that look? And if you're an intelligent person, I would think you will go towards what looks the best. But I don't know. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm telling you what an intelligent person would do. An intelligent person will walk towards the complete opposite of where they're at right now. If you're not happy with where you're at, even if you're happy with where you're at, there's another level to that. Now these are people that are not down in the dumps. Say you're married, you have kids, you got a good job. Guess what? Why be content? Why not take it further than that? Right? Why not take it further than that? That's all you want to be is married. That's all you want to do is have children. That's it. You still got more life left. Go further. There's another opposite to that too. Why not keep going? Why be content? Why be comfortable? Right? Water flows, fresh water flows. When you're content and you're comfortable, now you become a wasteland. Now natural selection should pick you to take you off the planet because you're not doing anything anymore. You thought being married was the ceiling. That's all you wanted. Oh, I want a husband. Oh, I want a wife. I want to have some kids. There's nothing unique about that though. Animals do that. Animals mate. Animals have children. What is so unique about that? That's not unique at all. That's very normal and very fucking regular. However, getting a street named after you is not regular. Very few people have done that, right? Getting a college named after you, creating curriculum that changes the world, creating infrastructure that changes the world, that's not regular. That's not normal, okay? That is abnormal. So why not aim for that? Why not shoot for the stars? And if you hit the moon, you're still a fucking legend. Okay? Procrastination is the enemy of campaigns. All right? I'm going to get into 3 forms of procrastination. And maybe one of these touch you. And if it does, you might want to make some changes, okay? Procrastination is the enemy of campaigning. All right? So I got 3 forms of procrastination that I feel is the enemy of a lot of people's campaign. And if you don't suffer from any of these, you're lucky. All right. The first one is trauma procrastination. And the way trauma procrastination works is basically you can't move forward because you're stuck on the thing. So you can't move forward, right? You're stuck in the past. You're stuck when you got burned. You're stuck on heartbreak. So you, okay, had some technical difficulties. I apologize. Technical difficulties, but we here. So hopefully people went and came back. Okay, so I was talking about trauma procrastination, all right? And trauma procrastination works based off your pain body, based off you being hurt, based off you experiencing some type of discomfort. Okay, and it doesn't allow you to move forward because you're stuck there. That event shocked you so much that you can't pivot and you can't move. That's how trauma procrastination works. Okay, and you can go through many journals, many vision boards. You can go through. A lot of people have this concept of healing, but they're still in the same place, right? Or I'm healing from this, I'm healing from that. When you heal, you move forward, right? because people don't understand that the trauma that they're talking about is all over their body. They think they could just say mantras and that heals the things that they've been through, not knowing that the trauma is in the cells. And the only way you can actually heal is changing your mind. Because Bruce Lipton talks about in the biology of belief that our belief systems begins to rewire our DNA. A lot of our trauma, for real, is not just the event that happened to us, it's what we believe about ourselves. That's the thing about the trauma. It's a belief system. Now, you can take ayahuasca, you can do anything in the world that you think is healing, yoni steams, whatever. If you don't change your mind, then you don't change the trauma, right? You don't have to do none of that. All you have to do is change your mind. Now, the way that you change your mind is you have to look at your life conceptually, okay? And you visit the wounded child in your mind. You have to be able to see yourself. You have to be able to see those events, the things that made you uncomfortable. You have to be able to see yourself, and then you have a conversation with yourself, and then you allow you talk to that wounded child and let that wounded child know that they can go. Okay, you even if you've ever had an abortion or something, you want to talk to that spirit and let it know that it can leave you. It's of no use to you, because that's the only way you can move forward. Okay, you are not healed if you're stuck at a standstill. I don't care what you say. I don't care how many numbers you take out your phone. I don't care how many Queen Afua videos you watch. If you don't change your mind and repair the wounded child, then it doesn't matter. Heal with your feet moving. Cry on your way to the interview, right? Cry on your way to the audition. You can't be stuck at a standstill and heal. You have to flow like water. Don't jerk me on my likes. I need them likes. I need that dopamine. Press that damn like button, man. Get them damn blue thumbs and stuff like hearts, smiley faces, all them emojis. Press them joints. Give me my dopamine rush, right? Go ahead and get them likes popping, man. All right, so that's trauma procrastination. Trauma procrastination works. It hinders movement because it's dealing with scary events that happen to your life, and that won't allow you to move forward. Okay, and again, the way that you fix that is a change of thought. We always talk about thoughts being things, but we never say what kind of thing. Okay, so imagine your thought being a gun. Imagine your thought being a bow and arrow. Imagine your thought being a weapon. Well, you actually need to use that on your own ass. You need to use that on yourself, because that wounded child is crippling you. And it's very interesting that the trauma that you've been through, you can't even go there. You can't take me there, because it technically doesn't exist anymore, right? It only exists in your mind. Your trauma exists in your mind. If I say, take me to trauma land, if I say, take me to your rape and take me to your molestation, where are we going to go? How would we get there, right? How would we get to your trauma, right? Your uncomfortability. How would we get there? How? The only way that we could get there is through your mind, right? So trauma is mental. There are events that happened, but they rest here, okay? They rest here. So that's the first part of trauma. Of procrastination. Trauma procrastination. The second one, and I know a lot of people are suffering this, and this is the enemy of campaigning, procrastination, okay? Talent procrastination. Talent procrastination. Talent procrastination is very tricky, and a lot of people don't know they suffer from it, right? So pay close attention to talent procrastination. The most talented people in the world procrastinate the most. Do you know why? Because they're so skilled at everything they do that they actually do the least. They actually do nothing, because in their mind, they already have completed it, right? So they're so good that they're terrible. Talent procrastination. This is the enemy of campaigning, okay? A lot of people are super talented, but they do nothing because they look at every project from a perspective of, I've already arrived. I've already done it. I've already completed it. But meanwhile, you're asking them, yo, where's that shit that you need to be done? and it's not done. And it's so funny, and you see this in the music business a lot, right? A trash ass rapper, right, is on. Why? Because they got amazing work ethic. The music is trash, but their legs be moving. Meanwhile, talented people can't move forward, right? They actually are unproductive. They get nothing done, right? So that's one of the procrastination approaches that people don't even really look at. They don't. Talented people live in a realm of delusion, right? Because it's a delusion of arrival. You think you're so good, you're so dope at shit that you think you're at the finish line, and you're really not. You haven't even started. Okay? That's the enemy of campaigning, right? Now, if you took the approach, the same approach of the untalented person, then wow, you have talent plus work ethic. You really rarely see talented people have work ethic. That's amazing. Everybody that sucks at something, they are very driven. That shit is bugged out to me, right? A trash person is very confident and convinced in their ability. But the talented person is like, I do it when I feel like it. Yeah, when I get to it. Very rare, not saying they don't exist, but very rarely do you see a person that is talented and they have work ethic. Now, I challenge you because I know a lot of people suffer from talent procrastination. Now, just imagine if you combined your talent with work ethic. We're in April now, right? If you combined your talent with work ethic, you'll be a fucking legend. You will be a legend. You will be the person that is on people's vision board. You will be people's goals, right? When imagine people in the world when they're making their goals and they're doing their vision board, you're on that. We want to go now we want to transcend now. We have done all of our internship. We have been novices already. Now we want to go to the space where now we're the big homies. You know what I'm saying? All the elders and stuff, that's great. When are we going to become the people now? Right? How long are we going to go keep sucking Malcolm off? How long are we going to keep talking about Farrakhan? Can't these people retire? This is crazy that our lack of campaign, that we can't even let a person retire. We keep needing them to talk. We're right here, right? Talent procrastination. When you going to arrive, right? When you going to take your social media following to another level, okay? When you going to do a call to action? When you going to become legendary? It is your time now. Do not be scared of the light, all right? So you got trauma procrastination, talent procrastination. And talent procrastination is like the next one that I'm talking about. They're different, but they're the same. This form of procrastination is an interesting one because it's hard to spot too, right? And this one is perfection procrastination. Perfection procrastination. You have people that are perfectionists and they do nothing because they're perfectionists. Oh, my book gotta be perfect, and it never comes out. Oh, my song gotta be perfect, and it never comes out. Everything gotta be perfect, and it never comes out. Here's the secret about perfect procrastination or perfection procrastination. They're scared. That's why it never come out. That's why everything has to be perfect, because they are scared. They actually care what people think, right? They actually care what people think, right? This is why everything is perfect. It got to be this, it got to be why, but it never comes out though. It never comes out. You feel me? Perfection procrastination is very, very dangerous because time goes by. And what happens is perfection procrastination, they usually tell people their ideals and they talk loosely about their projects, And then they get mad when people that don't have perfection procrastination, that is fine with trial and error, they get mad when someone takes their ideal. But it's like, how long are you going to sit on dope shit and not move it? What do you expect people to keep? What do you expect people keep hearing you talk about what you want to do and then you never do it? Those are great ideals. What do you expect? You expect people not to do something? That's idiotic. Perfection procrastination is super scary because you don't even know that you're procrastinating. You just think that you're being perfect. Yo, trial and error. You got to hit your head moving forward. You got to get your lumps and move forward. You go this way, right? There's no such thing as perfect work, right? Because you're always growing, right? So if you do an album right now, next week you're different. You got more to say, but that's how it goes. That painting that you did right now, you learned more. You're a better painter, all right? Because you constantly evolve. So instead of just focusing on the perfection aspect, put the shit out and then improve on it then, but get it out. Some of you got books that ain't never been out. Some of you got so many plans, but you're sitting up there trying to be perfect. For what? As long as that thing is quality. As long as it's quality. You sitting up there leaving money on the table, right? You got to fail forward. You got to get your trial and error. You got to get you missing the mark, right? Because at the end of the day, there's a person that is not worried about that. And they might be janky as hell, but guess what? They're going to keep improving because they putting their product out. You're tripping. Do not suffer from perfection procrastination. You're procrastinating with your perfection. And honestly, you are scared. Do you understand? You are scared. That's why you're not putting things out. It has nothing to do with it being perfect. It has everything to do with you being scared. You understand? Remove that fear and step into the light. And this is all about campaigning. And again, it ain't for everybody. If you don't want to be seen, if you don't want to put on, if you don't want more, then I don't want more for you either. Okay? Go in the corner and get out the way. And that's your birthright. Go do that. You feel me? All right? So, we're going to get into 5 campaign approaches. If you just came, this is the art of campaigning. All right? So, we just transitioned from procrastination. Now, let's get into 5 campaign approaches. All right? The first approach is shoot your shot. Very important. You get that ball in your hands, shoot that thing. Ooh, my shit was looking right there. You feel me? Shoot that joint, right? Shoot your shot. You want to aim at important targets. All right? It's the saying, shoot for the stars, hit the moon, right? You want to aim at important targets. You want to aim at Jay-Z. You want to aim at LeBron, right? And if you hit someone that's a tier lower, damn, you're this closer to your mark of hitting Jay-Z or hitting LeBron. You might want to hit Tyra Banks. You might want to hit Harvard University. Yo, don't sleep on going to that junior college. Harvard might be the plan, but don't sleep on going to that junior college, right? You're shooting for Harvard. That junior college might just be a pit stop. You feel me? You might meet your wife there. You might meet your husband there. You might meet your business partner there. Shoot for the stars, hit the moon. Shoot your shot. Very, very important. Okay? Aim at important targets. See, because when you aim at big ass targets, when you aim at big targets, large targets, if you miss that important target, you still end up with grace and favor because, damn, check it out. 3 tiers below Jay-Z is still fire. You feel me? Jay-Z is so up in the game, or Barack Obama so up in the game. I can name drop forever. You know what I mean? When you aim at important targets, they're so up that even if you hit 3 tiers down, god damn, that's a home run still, right? So you want to have big balls, you know, when you're shooting. Aim for the biggest things. Even if you miss, you're still going to hit something great. And now you're a step closer to the big shit. You feel me? That's how it goes. All right? Shoot your shot. Also, use your words. Use your words. This is this is so important in campaigning. Use your words, right? In the Bible, it says God said, let it be light. Boom, and it was. Now that's an allegory for speech, right? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word, and the Word became a flesh. Look how powerful the Word is. Sound, right? You want to use your words. A lot of us are in bad predicaments because we're not using our words. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not using our words. We're not saying anything. If in the scriptures it says, God said, let it be light. So creation is happening with language. With language, yo. Right? Nas said, my tongue is power. It thrills women, kills demons. Right? The power of language, yo. You have to campaign with your mouth. And don't worry about people telling. I've been told no so much in my life. I think that's my middle name. Real shit. Right? But I'm not afraid of the no. Because I'm thinking constantly about that yes. Right? Shoot your shot. When I used to club heavy, when I used to be in a strip club heavy, I made sure that whoever was the baddest thing in there, I shot my shot. She gonna have to tell me no. I'm gonna leave up out of there knowing that, you know what, I got told no by the most fire joint in here. Hey, she might like taller dudes, right? She might like skinnier dudes. I'm a stocky dude. I might not be her type, but I'm gonna know that though. Because I'm not the dude that's finna be with other guys like, damn, she bad as a motherfucker. No. I'm pressing the issue. Yo, what's good? My name Ken Brisbon. What's happening? Boom. What's the word? What you want? I'm pressing. I'm aggressive. I'm pressing. I need to know. I need to use my words. I need to campaign. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? You might have a new season for me. What you want? Who you know? What you got going on, right? Yeah, she bad, but my campaigning is not necessarily about pussy. My campaign is, yo, who are you? What's happening? You feel me? That's me. Part of shooting your shot, you gotta have audacity. You can't play in your head. You gotta have audacity. That's confidence. You gotta be able to move. You gotta be able to go. You know what I'm saying? Right now, if anybody call me with some projects and it's about some money, I'm on the next thing smoking. I got audacity. You feel me? What's the play? I'm there. Some money on the table? I'm there. What's happening? I'll find my way there. What's the word? I got audacity. You feel me? Especially in sales, when you have things with your face on it and it's direct to consumer, you got to go right up to a person and press. Yo, this is me. Boom. You know, I done sold in hostile environments. I done sold things with my name on it and my likeness in hostile environments. I got audacity. I remember when CDs was still a thing. I'm doing music. Used to be in Vegas on the strip. So I look over and it's a nigga riding in a Bentley. I stop my car, red light. Hop out. Yo, fam, what's good? This is me. He with his chick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I usually sell these. Look, all right, that's how I leave. Yo, I usually sell these, but you look like a cool ass dude, you and your lady. Here you go, miss. I start with her. I got one for you and one for him. Yo, put that shit in right now. At the red light, though. At the red light. I'm going in. I'm campaigning. You feel me? Because guess what? I'm an entrepreneur. So my mouth gotta run. You need to know who I am. I'm campaigning. You're going to have to tell me no, or you're going to have to frisbee that shit. I don't care. But I looked over and I seen you riding clean. See, this is the thing. When I'm campaigning and I'm aiming at important targets, it's certain things that I'm looking at, right? What kind of watch is a person wearing? Like, some things are superficial, but it's the game, right? So I'm looking at the watch a person's wearing, what kind of car you driving, how you carrying yourself, is your nails done, certain things, so I know who I'm talking to. Right? Because my approach ain't the same with everybody. But I'm shooting my shot, though. Because I'm coming outside expecting increase. I'm coming outside expecting more. I'm trying to go in the house with more than I came out with. Because I'm campaigning. Because who the hell gonna save me? I got to save myself. I'm my own reparations. You feel me? So I got to shoot my shot. I got to aim at important targets, use my words, and have audacity doing it. That's an approach to campaigning. You got to shoot your shot. You feel me? And don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, you see something bad walking, stop being in your head thinking she won't talk to you. She might like your swag. You might got a scent on that she feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's just a pussy. Don't even trip. You feel me? I don't care how bad you think she is, if somebody tired of fucking her. Look at it like that. I have to reduce it so you understand that. Press, yo. See what's up. Right? Press. Right? So you go from shooting your shot, then you pimp your skills. This is campaigning. You want to pimp your skills, okay? You want to look at your skill set as hoes, right? You want to look at the things that you do as hoes. You want your skills to hold for you. Let me tell you what I mean by that, right? The same way that a pimp put a hoe on a blade, right? The same way a pimp put a hoe on a blade, you put your skills on the blade. Example, if you are a cook or a photographer, everybody should know that. Everybody should know what you do, right? Why would you ever come into environments and you have skill sets and no one knows what you do, right? How is that possible? Your skill set is your hoe. You want to put your hoe on the blade. Now think of a concept of a woman walking the track. Now, remove the woman, put your skill sets on the track. How can you be around people and you have skills, services, but no one knows? How is that possible? Because you're scared to campaign. You want to pimp your skills. Make your skills hoe for you. Now, look at it like this. The travesty of student loans and college is that people go to college for 4 years and learn things, and they don't think about the fact that what they learn, they can now teach it. Right? So they come out of college looking for a job instead of using what they learned as their hoe. Right? If you went to college for business, you can teach business. Right? If you went to college for agriculture, you can now teach it. You paid $30,000, $40,000 to learn something that can hold for you. So why would you ever leave college with the mindset of I need to find a job when you have information that will employ you and get you some bread? Because your skills have to be your hoe, right? You have to pimp your skills. Yo, get these likes up, man. Get these likes up because I'm going in. Get these likes up, share the video. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. Don't do me like that. So I want to see thumbs and happy faces and all that because I'm going in. So go ahead and press that thing, right? Press that like button. Get these likes up, right? So you want to pimp your skills, right? Think about that. You have hobbies. You have things that you've been doing since you was a kid. It should hold for you. You understand what I'm saying? Your skills should be your hoe. Now explain to me how you're broke and you got skills. You looking at the game wrong, right? If you're broke with skills, it's because you're looking at the game wrong. Because what you're thinking is you need a boss. You need somebody to put your skills to work instead of you putting your own skills to work. So what you're saying is you need someone else. You need someone else to pimp you, right? You need someone else to pimp your skills when you got the skill set to make it pop. You got the skill set to get you some money. You got the skill set to take you around the world, but you need to find a job so someone can pimp your skills for you so they can put you to work. Come on now. You got the skill set. This is about campaigning. Why would you ever go to college to pay $25,000, $30,000, $40,000, $100,000? Why would you create that overhead? Why would you create that debt just to come out and look for a job when you got skills? Change your mind, right? Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job, but what I am telling you is you do have skill sets that can increase your worth, right? If you treat it like a hoe. Again, this is concepts. The same way as a pimp put a hoe on the blade, you take your skill sets and put it on the blade. You always want to be campaigning. This kind of goes back to what I was talking about with shooting your shot, right? When you come into an environment, everybody should know what you do. Do not go in the corner. Do not be standoffish. Do not get shy. Do not freeze up when you're around people. And you keep that antisocial attitude is going to have you starve, right? You come in the environment, everybody should know what you do. Hey, I do this. I do that. Take my number. Boom, 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 boom. You're hoeing your skills, right? And you want your cup to overflow with opportunity to the point where you turn shit down. That's how much work you got going on. I'm not telling you to quit your job. Don't blame me for that when you do. I'm not telling you that. What I am telling you is add to your monthly income by honing your skills. And if you really are that confident you can quit your job and do that, salute. Right? Salute. But everybody should know what you do. All right? So the five approaches to campaigning is, of course, shoot your shot, pimp your skills, and this is a real important one. This is the third one. It's real important. Find you a hype man. Find you a hype man. In campaigning, we have to find someone that's more passionate about us than us. Everybody needs a hype man. Everybody. But the thing about that hype man is that hype man has to know what they're looking at when they see you. Now, a lot of times our campaign be off because we're surrounded by people that don't know what they're looking at when they see us. They have a vision in their own mind, but not how we really are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can't see clearly of what we really are and how we look. You feel me? So your hype man gotta know what you look like for in real time, right? They gotta know what they're looking at. Like, okay, I see it for what it really is. And they gotta be able to peel back the layers. You know, they got to be able to peel back the layers to see you for what you really are, right? Not who you were when they went to school with you. You know what I'm saying? Not who you was a few years ago, who you are now, so they know what to say when they're speaking to people about you. But to campaign and to campaign properly and to move forward, you need a hype man. You need somebody that is crazy about your package. And everywhere they go, they got you in their mouth. They are more passionate about you than you. You need a Cyrus Bean from Scandal. If you never seen Scandal, there's a character on there named Cyrus Bean that campaigns like a motherfucker for people. You know what I mean? You need a hype man. You know what I'm saying? Now, the hype man, oftentimes is a person that's on your bumper tough as hell. Yo, I like your shit, I like your shit, I like your shit. Yo, you dope, you dope, you dope. They're always complimenting you. But be careful with that, though, because those people that compliment you too much could also want your lifestyle. The hype man don't want your lifestyle. The hype man wants you to win. They find pleasure in that. So you have to have discernment, because a person that's complimenting you a lot, they can be infatuated with you. You don't, the Selena shit. You got to be careful with that, right? The hype man don't want anything from you just to be, they just want to be a part of the winning team. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's crazy is that people get in relationships, and the person they're fucking is not their hype person. Now, How you a dude and you sleeping with a chick and she ain't a hype person for you? How you a woman and you sleeping with a dude and he ain't a hype man for you? That mean he don't talk about you. He ain't campaigning. He don't big you up. Like, think about that. A lot of y'all laying up with somebody right now that never talks about you, that never bigs you up, that never is trying to find a nook and cranny to help you get to the next level. Better be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, your person you laying with and sleeping with should be your biggest hype man. If y'all can have raw sex and put your mouth all in crazy areas on somebody's body, you mean to tell me you won't pass out my flyer? You mean to tell me you won't tell people about my website? You mean to tell me you won't tell people that I'm that fucking nigga? You won't say nothing? Right? But we can have sex though. Yeah, nah, reverse that shit. Think about that. The people in your life is your hype people. Straight up. You need a Flavor Flav. Ain't no Chuck D without flavor. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Rockefeller without Dame Dash. The way Dame Dash was screaming at them people in that office, that's that hype. You need somebody to go over you. Who is the person that's going to be crazy over you? You know what I'm saying? God damn it, Ken Billions needs some hype, man. I need some people out there like my nigga Ken, and we all gonna break bread. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama about Ken. I need some hype men. I need some people that know what they're looking at when they see me and be like, yo, man, I'm riding a wave. I want to see win. Feel me? Real shit. You can't campaign without hype people, yo. You need somebody on your seat, on your team that is a mouthpiece, and everywhere they go, they is crazy about you and they are bigging you up. Facts. And it's real possible because people talk about their favorite artists all day and big them up. So I'll be damned if I'm doing something, but you're next to me talking about this other person. Yeah, they dope. Man, I'm dope. I'm dope. You ain't gonna sit up right up about and keep telling me about somebody else. What? Put my name in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Put my name in your mouth and rock it like that. You know, but everybody needs a hype man. So find you a hype man. And the people that you in your circle, the person that you sleeping with, you better turn the person that you sleeping with into a damn hype man or get from around them. The sex ain't that good to where, if you really rocking with me, then you gonna go out and spread my legend. You gonna go out and spread my mythos. You spread, man, listen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you need hype men that are like Christians. The way a Christian spread Jesus' name and that gospel, you need people committed just like that. Spread my shit around the world. If you can spread somebody that you can't see, that can't say thank you, that ain't right in front of you, then you can damn sure spread my shit. I'm right here. Spread my shit. Tell somebody about my ebooks. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody about my No Squares Allowed album. Tell somebody about my page. I'm here right now. You feel me? So if you can give it up to deities and Oshun and all that, if you can spread that, man, spread me. Spread your partner. Spread the people around you. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. All right? So you shoot your shot, pimp your skills, find you a hype man. Very, 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 very important. All seriousness. You need somebody on your squad that is for you all day like a pit bull. This is a campaign now. So now you look at your team, look at your circle, look at the people there. Who's campaigning for you? Who really want to see you win? You know what I'm saying? Or are they just around? We don't need no bodies around. You know what I mean? You need some people that's talking you up all the time. Yo, my dude, go to such and such website. Whether the people go or not, always have a hype person. They just want to see you win. They don't want to be like you. They don't want your life. They just want to see you win. They just want to be affiliated with you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? All right. So moving right along to the fourth one. Operate with a price. Operate with a price. Now, it's very interesting when it comes to campaigning that people talk about self-worth, right? You can't have self-worth in America with no price. If you talk to me about your worth and I asked you how much, what are you going to tell me, right? there is a self-worth delusion in this country of unimportant people need to make themselves feel better, so they talk about their worth, but they have nothing to sell and they don't have a price on their campaign. What's your price? I don't care if it's $10. What's the price? How much do you cost? If you say you ain't for sale, you are a liar because you go to work and exchange time for money. I'm not trying to hear that. Get these likes up. Do not sit up here and be self-righteous with me, because I ain't your mama and I ain't your daddy, right? I'm not trying to hear that. Oh, I ain't for sale. You sell your time all day long. You are for sale. You are for sale. That's a lie. You have a social security number. You are for sale. You feel me? They sell your shit, your likeness on the stock market. You are for sale. That is a lie. Now, what I'm asking you is how much? Okay? Because for you to have self-worth in America, a corporation, then how much? How much are you worth? What are you selling? What are you selling? See, we don't want to deal with delusion. This is about campaigning. This is not about you trying to feel good about yourself. This is about real shit. If you have self-worth, look at what it's saying. Self-worth. You're saying yourself has worth. Fine. How much worth? How much? How much? How much are you worth? You have to put a price tag on your existence. Right? My hotline is 888-565-8734. I put a price tag on when people try to call me. You know why? Because I'm not about to hear people's problems for the free ski. You feel me? I do this. I take myself very serious. So if you're trying to get in contact with me and I can help you, well, that's a fee for that. That's a fee for that. You know why? Because I pay fees in life. I pay for the game, right? All the things that I want, I lead with money. I don't ask for the free ski. I lead with bread. How much? Now, there's nothing too expensive. The problem is if I can't afford it or not. That's the problem. Can I afford what you're selling, right? But you got to put a price tag on your existence, so you'll always come up losing. You'll always be angry. You'll always say people wasting your time. You'll always be disgruntled. That's your fault. You should have put a number on it. I don't care if it's $1. Put $1 on it. Let people know that you ain't a joke and that you take yourself serious, and you put a price tag on the shit on your likeness. Now, this is the thing. You got to be good, though. Because why are you charging what you're charging? You got to be good. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to solve people's problems. You got to be able to provide value to the marketplace for you to have self-worth. You cannot just be doing nothing and have self-worth. You just can't be existing and have self-worth. Everything in nature is doing something. How can you be doing nothing talking about you have worth? Oh, I know my worth. Oh, my worth, my worth. You have no worth, because if I ask you how much, the only thing you're going to tell me is, I'm not for sale. You's a motherfucking lie. You are a lie. Cut it out. The problem is you don't have shit for sale. That's the problem. Yeah, whatever. People try to use a weird square cornball type of morality to make themselves feel good. Oh yeah, I'm just priceless. But yet you pay a price for everything in the world. You pay a price for your tampon, price for your boxers, price for your sneakers, price for your car, price to get married, price to die, price for your babies, price for electric, price for heat, price for air conditioner, price for food, price for trips, but you're priceless. Yeah, okay. Just say that you need to upgrade your campaign skills. That's why Ken Billions is here. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Just say that. You need to upgrade your campaigning. That's all it is. So operate with the price. You know what I mean? How much do you cost? Right? Now, how much do you cost? I want some people out there to really start thinking about that now, right? How much do you cost? Now, I don't care. If you say you're worth $1 billion, that's a lie, right? That's a lie, right? Because let me hold something if that's the case, right? But how much do you cost? Are you worth $25 an hour? $30 an hour? How much are you right now? Right? Just think about it. Think about it. And be real for today based on what you know, what you're good at. How much are you worth? I'm gonna give you some time. You can put the answers in the chat. How much are you worth? Not how much you have now. How much are you worth? You say you have self-worth. You know your worth. How much is it? Right? How much is it? In fact, we can do visualization. We can do visualization. All right? Let's do visualization. Tell me how much you would like to get. Do that number. How much are you worth for real? Think about it. Visualize that. Let's create a mark. Think monthly. Monthly. Give me a monthly number of what you're worth. How much is your self-worth? Monthly. And this is, visualize it now, right? Reprogram your reticular activating system. Use some visualization so you can see a number, right? Close your eyes, see a number. What do you need to make a month? This is your self-worth, right? You need a number. You need to be specific. How much do you need to make every month? Right now. How much? How much? How much do you need? This is your self-worth. This is your visualization, yo. Right? You are reprogramming your reticular activating system, your filter, right? You're reprogramming it, and you're giving yourself a number. How much do you need to make a month for the life that you want to live right now? How much do you need to make a month? Give it like one more minute, right? How much do you need to make a month? And if you're not doing this, that's why you don't have it. How much do you need to make? Now, this is your self-worth, right? So when you tell people, I know my worth, your worth has to have a number. All right? Now that's personal. That's something. That's an exercise you do for yourself, right? When you look at the life that you want to live, how much does it cost? That's your self-worth. All right? That's your self-worth. So take that number that you got in your mind and go to bed with it, right? In fact, everybody's phone has a recorder on there, right? Everybody's phone has a recorder. So I challenge you to talk in your phone, right? Talk in your phone and tell your phone how much you're worth and record it, right? And listen to it in headphones for 1 minute. You need a 1 minute recording, all right? So my self-worth is $100,000 a month, right? That's what I want to talk. My self-worth is $100,000 a month. 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 So at 35, I want to be making $1.2 million a year. That's what $100,000 a month is, right? My self-worth is $100,000 a month. My self-worth is $100,000 a month, right? Then I want to put the headphones on and I want to listen, right? I want to go to sleep with that and hear my voice. The same way, rap lyrics, the same way I can rap Jay-Z, manifesting intangible goods, platinum Rolex that we don't lease by the whole card as you should, right? The same way I got that committed to memory, the same way I got Nas bars committed to memory, Straight up shit is real and any day could be your last in the jungle. Get murdered on the humble, guns will blast, niggas tumble. Right? I can spit Illmatic backwards, right? The same way that I can do that, I want to have that, what I said, committed to my memory just like that. Just like that. Now I challenge you guys out there to do the same exact thing and listen to yourself talk. And listen to yourself say what you want and deal with your self-worth. You know what I'm saying? All right? So that's operate with a price. Okay? The last one is you're the product. This is 5 approaches to campaign. You're the product. All right? You're selling yourself. So again, we're still dealing with self-worth. You're a walking economy. Right? You're a walking economy. Yo, you know what's crazy about pictures? You think you look a certain type of way, but then you really see how you look when you take a picture. So I know that I'm a walking economy, right? I know that I'm a product, right? So I got to look a certain type of way, right? So I got to stay away from grease. I got to stay away from certain things, right? Because I don't need my face breaking out or whatever. So I seen a picture of myself, just being transparent. I seen a picture of myself. And I was like, yo, I can see my stomach through that, and through my shirt. I'm like, Now, mind you, I know all about Dr. Sabi. I know all about Queen Afua. I know all about Leela Africa. So if I'm not meeting my health mark, it's not their fault. That's my fault, right? It's not their fault. That's my fault if I'm not meeting my health goals, right? Because these people have put out the information. So I should look exactly how I'm supposed to look in my mind, right? So how much money am I leaving on the table by not hitting my health mark? How much, like it or not, this is what we have to deal with. The world is superficial. I didn't make the rules. You have to look a certain type of way. Now, you can't do nothing about your DNA and your parents. Some people just got different facial structures, but you want to control what you can control, right? We can't be bad looking and out of shape, right? If you're physically not cute or attractive, but you got a banging ass body, yo, that'll get you a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? That'll get you in a lot of places. Okay? You want to control what you can control because you're a walking economy. You are a walking economy. You are campaigning. You are selling yourself. So nails matter. Our skin matters. You know what I'm saying? I be in my face, fucking blackheads, all type of shit. All that matters. You know what I'm saying? And when I have a pimple on my face or it's breaking out, I'm like, okay, something's going on. That's not a good look. I can't have a pimple right in my forehead and I'm coming outside trying to campaign. That's not how I go. Like it or not, you are the product. You are a walking economy. Back in the day, people used to come to your house selling Avon and vacuum cleaners and all type of things. And the person selling it was separate from the product. In the digital age, in Aquarius age, you are the product. Whatever you got going on is not separate from you. You're the product. You're the walking economy. So you got to look a certain type of way. You got to take your health very serious. You got to take your sneakers very serious. You got to take what you're wearing very serious. You got to take your car very serious. Even if you got a bucket, that shit got to look a certain type of way. It got to smell a certain type of way. You can't be driving a bucket and the inside of the bucket is dirty. You can't be driving a bucket and the bucket got a hubcap. Nah, you the product. You can't pull up right. I did not make the rules. This is capitalism. You either adjust or move off grid. That's your only options. But if you're going to be in this thing, you're going to play the game. Period. And if you got children, it's unfortunate for them if you have a bad attitude when it comes to what I'm saying. Because your children deserve to have shit, right? And they don't deserve to suffer because you have this ideal in your mind and none of this shit matters. Cool, keep thinking like that. Then when it's time to bury you, you have no life insurance. That's not fair for your child. You're a walking economy. You are the product, so get the package together. Period. You know what I mean? And if you have a problem with that, find you an accountability partner so y'all can work together. Because this is about campaigning. Right? This is about campaigning. So in closing, you got to understand that we're campaigning because no one is going to save us, and we have to save ourselves, right? We have to be responsible for our lives, right? And your confidence is the most dangerous thing you have at your disposal. Your confidence, right? So we campaign because no one is going to save us, right? And we got to be our own saviors, our own Jesus Christ, right? Our own reparations, right? We got to be our own, okay? We got to do what we got to do to propel our lives into a different season. We have that control, all right? It's no one's responsibility to make sure we win. That's our responsibility, okay? We got to campaign. We got to put our best foot forward, step out there and go for the gusto and not be scared. You know what I mean? And not be scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, if you like what you heard and you would like to step your game up and you want to step your game up with a Ken Brisbon product, I got you, right? So I need to know because I got some things for you. Now, press 1 if you don't have the whole rules and you would like to get a copy of the whole rules, the ebook. And that's for the ladies. And the whole rules is, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to be out in the world doing your thing, here's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, and I wrote a book on that, right? On if I was a chick, how I would move and shake, right? So you press 1 if you want that. And I'll come to your inbox and I'll drop that link on you, right? 2, you press 2 if you want dealings over feelings, right? And dealings over feelings was fire. And that is a way for you to deal with your emotions, you know, so you don't take L's and put your emotions where they don't belong. You know what I'm saying? That's press 2. You press 3 if you got ladies night. That's another joint for the ladies. And it basically is to help women rewire their mind. You know what I'm saying? So you don't take L's, you know, so you can learn how to chase your purpose. You feel me? You press 4 if you never got my No Squares Allowed album and you need a copy of that. And I'll drop that link off right there too. Right? 5 is for my new single, Billions. That shit go hard. And if you want a copy of that, I'll pull up like Santa and drop that link off right in your inbox too. So when I reread the comments, if you press any of these, then I got you, right? If you heard anything and you like the ministry, that's how you support. That's how you tip a player. You feel me? All right. Make sure you campaign. Start tomorrow. When you go to sleep tonight, if nothing else, make sure that you have, right, a number in your mind. Make sure you have a number in your mind, yo, of your self-worth. You need a number. That's the only way this shit works. You have to have a number in your mind. My number for myself is 100 racks a month, right? That's 1.2. I feel like I hit that number, I'm off to the races, right? 1.2. I hit that 1.2 $1 million mark, I'm off to the races. I've redeemed my bloodline and it's a wrap, right? And I don't want the money to buy shit. I want the money to get projects and shit. I want my own production studio, right? So I'm putting it on the ether. I want my own production studio, kind of similar to Grant Cardone's, so I could do the real ministry, right? Right? I'm mad that I couldn't use my camera tonight because of the Wi-Fi, right? But I'm buying all gadgets or whatever. That's what the light is in my face for. So I'm going in, right? Because, yo, check it out. The spirit of Nipsey Hussle is floating around, right? It's a hustler spirit and it's an accomplishment spirit, right? So when a person has light in them and they die, they release that shit. And you can just grab that. Right? And I'm grabbing that, right? Grab that hustler spirit, that grit, that grind. And that's why this is about campaigning. All right? Also, 888-565-8734 is the number game hotline if you ever want to get in contact with Ken Billions. You know what I'm saying? It is 99 cents a minute, right? 888-565-8734. And I'll game coach you and help you get where you got to go. All right? So, rewind the video. Go back. If nothing else, if you can't get none of the things that I'm talking about, give me a share. That's free. All right. So make sure you campaign. Make sure you win. We're not waiting to January 1st to say, you know what, this is my year. Nah, we're going to do it right now. All right. So until next time, it's your boy. Holla. Peace.